Hello.
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 How are you guys?
I'm okay. I had to go to the doctor's because I think there's something wrong with my kidneys, but I think I'll be fine. I've been put on antibiotics.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shouldn't be
don't mess
fun.
around with kidney function. That's
Yeah. It's very, very scary.
yeah.
How are you anyway? What have you been doing?
I'm good. Contemplating on what to do. I might actually keep the Theros campaign
Yeah.
open, and
Yeah.
you know, we'll just if somebody, I don't know if Alec wants to continue playing. Uh,
Yeah.
you know, But I can play with even a single person and use NPCs to like backfill the party.
Yeah.
That's
Um,
true.
it makes it a little uh, less um, interactive, so to speak, with personalities,
Yeah.
and more of okay, here's your storyline. Go back and slash stuff.
Yeah.
you know, so.
He might want to be continuing though. I mean.
I mean, where is he? Is he even going to join today?
I don't know.
Oh.
Huh.
Uh,
The radio silence over here.
Yeah.
yeah. Um, and maybe something happened, and life happens sometimes. But
No.
Yeah.
well, okay. We can at least get you guys out of the sewers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Uh,
Yeah.
I know Pyra has already exited, and she made her dex save, so she's not stuck through the manhole.
Thank God.
Let's see. So we were at Atrius. Whoever's playing Atrius, I think that was.
It was Fox. Was it? Was it Pyra?
I
I think
I
it
thought
was
it
me
was
this
you.
time.
Yeah. It was not me.
Okay.
No, it was
It
me
was
last
Pyra.
session.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, so why don't you continue playing Atrius and
Yep.
Leon? I'm gonna have
Yeah.
you control Fox.
Yeah. I already have a sheet already.
Oh,
It's
okay,
fine.
good.
All right. Sure. Okay.
So it is Atrius's turn. What is he going to do?
Mhm.
I think he's got like 5 or 6 hit points right now because Fox
Yeah.
did some healing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't think I really want to fight that guy. So, am I allowed to just run?
Yes,
Disengage,
you
right?
can use the disengage action and run right by
Yeah.
it.
Okay. I am running.
Okay.
Okay. How far can I go? Can I go out, or can I only move
Uh,
like there?
let's see.
Can you dash and disengage in the same like turn or no?
You cannot.
Yeah.
Uh,
Makes sense.
Oh.
disengage, you can only move 30 feet
Okay.
Oh.
because you have to burn your action to,
Okay. So that's about the
yeah,
place.
Yeah.
where he is right now. But he takes no
Okay.
attacks of opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay. Leos, you're up.
I shall get out of the sewers as well with Pyra.
Okay.
And I fit through, right? I'm good.
Yeah.
Not that big of a guy.
Okay. Pyra, you're standing at the manhole looking down.
I suppose I'll move out the way so everyone else can get up.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Okay.
Oh god.
Okay. The Death Knight is definitely going to try and is this Fox here?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's going to try and put an end to Fox.
He might be able to as well.
Okay, that's a 23
That hits.
with 27 points of damage.
Wait, how many?
27.
Oh yeah, he's
down?
he's down. Yeah.
Okay.
That might be a problem.
And stepping on his body, he will close on Atrius.
Oh god.
Do we just leave them here?
Um.
Okay. So technically it's Fox's turn. So he probably should make a death saving throw.
Okay. I am not sure how to do that on the new
Oh, on the new sheets.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a. I don't know where that's located either. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Lines, content, die. Turn around the way. Okay. Let's do a quick search.
Oh. I do see something that says death saving throws, but like it doesn't really say anything. It just says other bonus, success threshold, and proficiency. I don't know what it means.
If you see it, you should just be able to click on it.
I think it's in like a setting, so it might just be like.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Conditions.
Wait, if I just click on some. It's I have an option of stabilizing or rolling. Maybe I'm supposed to just press roll. Should I put
Yeah, I
the
think it's
hit points
roll.
on? Should I just try that?
I'm sorry, what?
On the hit points, like under there, when I changed it to 0, it came up with two options of stabilize or roll. Maybe I'm just supposed to just press roll.
You can try that, sure.
Oh, okay, yeah. Something.
Let's see what it says.
Oh, it's the wrong name, but still.
Death saving throw. Failure. Yep.
Oop.
That's how you roll a death save.
Okay, I see.
You feel your life force slipping away.
Huh. You see, what do we do about that? Do we go back to try to save them? I don't think we can.
Well, you'd have to go back down.
Yeah, the death knight will one-shot all of us. I don't think that's a good idea either.
Okay. It is
How about
now.
we get the phylactery back and then come back for them?
It is
Yeah?
Atrius's turn.
Um,
He can disengage, but then he can only move 30 feet. But that does get him out of the tunnel. And you could close the manhole cover.
Yeah.
yeah, I think I'll disengage. Sorry, Fox. Uh, I'll
Sorry,
also
Atrius. Sorry,
out of
Fox.
here. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
okay, Atrius has been caught.
scramble up the tunnel.
Damn.
Okay.
Sticky situation.
Yeah.
Okay. So that will get him out. Leos is out. Pyra is out. All right. So you guys put the manhole cover back in place.
Yeah.
Um,
Can I use that spell again? Or is there no point?
I mean, it's not really broken.
That's true. Wish I had a lock or something.
uh, so there are city guards around.
Yeah.
So you can tell them.
But we did steal, didn't we? Technically?
Mm,
Well, you stole a phylactery
True.
and evil
Is
item.
that... Yeah. Are we in trouble for that though? Like, are the guards gonna be
No.
on our side?
No, the city
oh,
Oh,
guard's
okay.
not.
careful.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, okay, yeah, let's tell them then.
Okay.
Please,
Yeah.
please help.
Okay. Let's see. Uh, roll a persuasion check. The three of you.
Okay.
Um, okay. That was supposed to be mine and not his, but I
Yeah,
get it.
it's fine.
Oh
Hold on, let me
god.
try again.
Okay, hold on.
Sorry? Oh, okay. Alright. We got...
So
What about
not
mine?
great. So the city guards are kind of standing there.
Because Fox is already gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the guards are kind of standing there. And actually, at this point, you can have Fox roll a new death save.
Okay. Let me try that. Oh? He's back up.
Okay. And he needs to roll one more, I believe.
Oh, really?
Check.
Okay.
Because I think only a natural 20
Oh, yeah.
is an automatic. Otherwise, you have to succeed on 2 out of 3.
Okay, so try again.
Yes.
Let's see.
Come on, let's go.
Oh,
Success.
it's true.
Yeah.
Let's see. Keep going.
Okay, so the important question becomes
How is he gonna get out?
no. Who has the phylactery?
Me.
Okay.
Leos.
So, um, have him roll at this point a deception check.
Leos, are you even?
Fox.
Oh, sorry. A which check?
Deception.
Deception.
Perception.
Fox. No.
Yeah, deception.
Deception.
Oh, sorry. I'm.
That's okay.
Don't worry.
Oh, Jesus.
Nice. So he
Wow.
plays dead. The Death
Okay.
Knight walks over his body and goes back to his chamber.
Oh, thank God.
And about as you guys are arguing with the guard, which you were not very persuasive with, because they're like, Death Knight, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah.
And suddenly Fox pops out of the sewer hole.
Yeah.
Well, how'd you do that, man? I thought you were dead.
Uh,
I just got up.
yeah. And played dead.
Mm-hmm. He did that.
And since he didn't have the phylactery on him, the Death Knight was actually willing to just walk on by.
Hell yeah. I feel a little bad for the knight though.
I
watched
don't.
that
He
from
almost
my phone.
killed me like 3 times.
Well, yeah, me too. But like, yeah, we kind of just robbed him and left.
Oh, that's true.
Okay. So, you guys would level up after this.
Hmm.
That's item number 1. Each of you would receive 1,000 gold pieces,
Ooh.
Nice.
and you would be able to claim a +1 magic item from the city treasury.
Yeah. So if someone else joins, then they can do that, right?
I'm sorry?
Like if someone else joins, like next time, will they be able
Yes.
to claim that? Nice. Okay. That's good. A reward for our suffering.
Pyra never got to get her dragon statue.
We were collecting money for it. 100K.
Yeah. So now what do we do?
Well, so now everybody should take a long rest. You can go ahead and level up your characters.
Okie dokie.
I would say go ahead and level up Fox. Just don't pick spells.
Yeah.
Should I just let him level up then? So I don't click anything wrong? Because I'm not really sure how to...
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
alright. Do that
Okay.
too.
I'll level up Pyra.
Do that as well. Leave his sheet alone.
Okay, so 6.
So
That's-
I think that makes you level 3 now, correct?
Yeah.
So generally that'll give you like a feat, and or for fighters you get to pick a fighting style. I think at level 3.
Oh, that's cool.
That's very cool.
How would I even do that? Like to pick the fighting style?
Let's see. So I think you go to the compendium.
the.
Okay, so the compendium is the thing that looks like 3 books with one of the books sort of leaning against the other 2 in the upper right-hand corner.
Um.
You know where the
Not on the sheet.
chat
Yeah.
Oh, I
symbol is?
see. I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's a search box. You can type in fighting style.
Okay.
And then when you type that in, you're going to see fighting style feats.
Okay.
And there's fighter, paladin, ranger. You would pick the fighter.
Right. Okay, I see. Oh, right. Okay, hold on. Flying style feeds.
It does take a minute to load, so.
Yeah.
And then pick the player's handbook.
It's just really coming up with a picture.
Yeah. There's no button to move forward.
Yeah.
What is going on here? Huh. What? Oh. Okay. Well, that window.
Join the wrong chat.
No.
Yeah.
In that window, there's the what they call the hamburger menu. You have to click on that.
Oh.
It's in
What is that?
the 3 lines.
I don't even see the 3 lines.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so in the top banner that says roll 20, all the way over to the right, you don't have 3 lines.
No.
So the pop-up window should say fighting style feats. It's got a drop down for player's handbook or the free basic rules, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so in that window, the top of that little pop-up window, it has roll 20 in the left-hand corner, and in the right-hand corner, it has the 3 lines.
Hold on, can I screen share? Because I don't think I'm on the same thing. Hold on.
Yeah, for some reason my screen share doesn't work, but you can try, see if it, for whatever reason's working now.
I can do a screen share, power screen share. See if that helps.
Or try and take a screenshot and just paste it.
Okay.
Good idea.
Just do this. Hold on. Okay, this is what I'm currently looking at.
Okay. So, weird. Okay, give me a sec here. Let's check something to make sure. Settings, game settings. Content sharing.
right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Reload the game in your browser.
Okay. Okay. I have reloaded.
Okay. Go back to the same thing.
Okay.
I'm
Dials.
back.
You might want to reload your game session.
Oh, how do I do that?
I'm sorry. I'm talking to Leon.
Oh,
Oh, me?
Yes, because I just made a global game setting change
Oh, no worries.
that's going to actually impact both of you.
Okay. I did it now.
So once you go to the compendium and you type in fighting style, you should be able to click.
Oh, I found it now. Wait, no, I haven't. There's a drop-down menu from Player's Handbook and Free Basic Rules.
Right. So pick one. And then.
Oh. Oh. Okay, I see this. I see the 3 lines above the fighting style feats.
Okay. So you click on that.
Yep.
And then you should see like lists, some other menu items or informational items.
I see home, play, characters, shop, tools, compendium, community.
Compendium.
Okay. Well, okay. Um, there's all compendiums, Cyberpunk Red,
Oh,
Vampire the Masquerade, Marvel Multiverse RPG, Starfinder, Fallout RPG, Demiplane, Dungeons and Dragons, Pathfinder, Call of Cthulhu,
Call
and
of
hundreds more.
Cthulhu. Yeah. So you got to that from the fighting style feature or feats?
Yeah.
It kind of is just an extra menu of the normal menu, like
Yeah.
for some reason.
That's very
Maybe,
strange.
maybe try the other one, the other rules or whatever, the book.
Yeah, let me try that one.
Because something did pop up, but then it
Oh,
goes away again.
yeah.
Do it again?
Yeah.
Fighting style feats lists.
I'm a bit confused.
Did you try to reload your thing?
Yeah, I really. Oh,
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 oh.
it just
It pops up for a
came and
second and
disappeared.
then it goes
Yeah.
away. How weird.
Yeah, it's doing the same thing for me, which makes no sense. There's input. I have no idea what this thing is doing.
Me neither.
This is very strange.
It must be bugged or something.
Yeah, that should not be happening.
Yeah.
Um, hmm. Okay.
Yeah, it's doing the same thing to me as well.
So, I'm sorry. This is very frustrating. Fighting styles. Fighter. Fighting styles. Fighter. Nothing changes. What is?
I might be AFK for a second because my sister is. I need to come for my sister because my dog passed away today.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Mm,
Yeah,
okay.
thank you. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, what's going on here? It makes no sense. Okay, then let's do this. Were you playing the 2024 version of the fighter?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Oh, apparently you chose it at first level.
Oh, I did?
Or you're supposed to. I'm going to put
Okay.
this in Discord. Uh, so these are the fighting styles that you're supposed to have. Or pick from, I should say.
Okay. Do I already have that?
You're supposed to. I never added a fighting style to your sheet uh, when we were setting up your sheet. I just made the basic fighter sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so
Okay, so
on your character
how?
sheet,
Yeah.
um, let me get to someplace where I can see a character sheet. Uh, let's see. Okay, here's your combat. Okay, so you know where your weapons are stored and your attacks are, like your
Yeah.
unarmed strike. So you'll notice that there's a kind of a menu bar there. The default one is combat. The second one is spells. The fourth
Um,
one. So
I have
under, yeah, go ahead.
um hold on. Is that under combat? Because I have attacks, weapon mastery, effect, actions, bonus actions, reactions, and free actions. Does it count as one of those?
No.
Okay.
So next to combat, you should see spells.
Yep.
Next to spells, you should see inventory.
Yep.
Next to that, you should see features and traits.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
So you can click on class features, click plus
Yep.
sign,
Yep.
and type in the feature or copy and paste from the
Okay.
what I put in the Discord chat.
Um. I'll do the dueling one, I think.
Okay.
Let me add that. Hold on. Does it add automatically with the rolls then?
It does not automatically because we're entering the stuff manually because the
Okay,
compendium's
yeah.
messed up.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I added it now.
Okay. Um, so what you add at third level is referred to as subclass.
Okay.
The subclass is Battlemaster, Champion, Eldritch Knight, or Psi Warrior.
Okay.
I will put this in Discord as well.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
So let me know which subclass you pick.
Which subclass do you think would match Pyra?
My first thought is champion.
Yeah, that was mine as well.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Is she okay?
Yeah. You figure it out?
Yeah,
We're getting.
we're adding it
We haven't figured
manually.
out the roll
Yeah.
20 issue, but we're
Yeah.
manually addressing her character sheet.
I see.
I think I'll go with champion then.
Okay. Let me get you the details for that.
Okay.
Okay. Looks like you get improved critical hit.
That's nice. You do crit.
On a 19, I think.
Mm.
Yep. You crit on a 19 or a 20.
Nice.
Well, good thing I seem to love rolling sevens.
Immediately after you score a critical hit, you can move half your speed without invoking opportunity attacks, which is handy.
That's cool.
And you
So
gain
that's about 20
advantage
now.
on initiative rolls. So yeah, that's those are great feats.
How do I add the champion to my character sheet?
Let's look for where you fill in subclass. So
Yeah, I have no idea what that is.
yeah, on the new sheets, I don't know where that is either. I'm looking for it. So
Part
cleric.
of adding the feats, right?
I'm sorry.
I see feats.
Yeah, it's adding a feat.
Yeah, she's adding 3 additional feats.
Mm.
So that would be under features
Okay.
and traits.
Okay, I'll start adding feats then.
Okay. I see kind of where it is.
Is tactical mind also a feat?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
That's something I'll bring up to the pair of you for this is for more general awareness. Um,
Mm-hmm.
because we're playing in roll 20, and we do have like inconsistency with people showing up. I make everybody put their character sheets in roll 20.
Mm-hmm.
Um, when you're playing with people that you trust will show up, you do not necessarily need to generate character sheets in roll 20 beyond just getting your sheet there and a token. And then all you
Mm-hmm.
do is you use a paper sheet
Mm-hmm.
and just use the token for battle map type stuff. There are some DMs that run their games that way.
Hmm.
Okay.
Just like I said, for awareness. Other people, they put their character sheets in D&D Beyond
Yeah.
or other tools. And it's essentially the same thing. Um,
Hmm.
but there are also a lot of people who actually export their character sheet from Roll20 and print that off and use their paper copy. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
when they're actually playing, um, and then they make updates to their character sheet when uh, they have to level up and stuff like that, and then they just print off a new physical sheet. But that way, they don't have to open the window with their
Yeah.
character sheet to make up their mind on what they're going to do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That makes
You
sense.
know, especially like when it comes to spells. You know, they'll look at their paper sheet, go, "I'm going to cast this spell," and then
Yeah.
they'll go into their character sheet to make the spell happen. Uh, but they'll make the
Yeah.
decisions based on what's on their paper sheet.
Yeah. That's very convenient.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just letting you know, I I have multiple monitors hooked up to my computer, so I pop out the
Yeah, me too.
sheet and put it on the second monitor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
It helps a lot.
yeah,
I can't
I'm
put my
just
sheet in the second monitor. Oh,
You can
that's
pop
weird.
it out.
yeah.
Just you
There's
can. Yeah.
Oh. Okay, I'm dumb. Oops.
No, no.
so I just wanted to point that out because, um, like I said, some DMs do that, and a lot of people actually do like doing that because it gives them that connection to the old style of playing Dungeons and Dragons. And if you're
Mm-hmm.
playing in
Yeah.
person, odds are you're going to be
Yeah.
playing with paper sheet anyway.
We're hoping to do that one day.
Mm.
Uh,
We watched a lot of Critical Role.
so there is a way of playing with the paper sheets. Um, you still play online, but you don't use a virtual tabletop like Roll20.
Mhm.
You use like Discord chat, um, and the DM has a battle grid map on a table and has physical tokens that he moves around, and he'll have anywhere from 1 to 3 cameras set up,
Mhm.
and uh, your character sheets you'll just have them in paperwise. Um,
Hmm.
that's one way to play in the old school fashion, but still not necessarily happening to play in person. But yeah, there's no
Yeah.
substitute for a true in person game.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine.
So, and there's online forums where you can usually find those.
Yeah. I know there's a comic book store um that recently opened up for D&D nights.
Yeah, and it's highly probable that they'll look for players and DMs to run games on certain
Yeah.
days. So,
Yeah.
About being a DM, like how is that for you? Like, is there anything you would suggest if, if say like I wanted to become a DM or try to? Obviously that's a bit, you know, not
so
ready for like that yet, but
okay. So there's a lot of suggestions I have, but probably the two biggest one is the first one is hopefully you like to read.
yeah.
If you like to read, take your inspiration from the stories you read.
Yeah.
Um, Item number two, and this is probably the biggest one, is don't create a single line story. What
Mm.
you want to do, and you guys hadn't really gotten far enough in for this to happen, but what I do is when I get the group of players together and they're making their character sheets and I ask for backstories.
Mhm.
And what you do is you start creating a little storyline for each character. And it can be as simple or as complex as you want. But you offer, uh, uh, you give the player the ability to make choices. And
Yeah.
then you chart that out a little bit. You make a tree for each character. Um, and some of that's also going to depend on how long you want your game to be. If you want to play the entire range,
Yeah.
then you create a tree map that gets them to whatever their end goal is. If they want to be a deity or a demigod, then you start with just the two ends. Here's the first level player, and here's demigod, and what steps do I want them to take to be able to reach demigod?
Yeah.
Hmm.
You know,
I've always found D&D fun in the sense of like you can have like your main plot line, but then there's so many adventures and quests that you can send them on in the meantime.
yeah,
And it's basically like you make the backbone for the story, but they're the ones that flesh it out and they
yes.
take the story and twist it.
Uh,
Yeah.
I do recommend getting at least 3 pre-prepared modules to
Yeah.
start with, because that's going to teach you how to structure your games on your own.
Yeah.
Use those as frameworks and guidance. And then eventually you can create your own world, towns, cities, dungeons.
Mm, like a homebrew one.
Yes.
Hmm.
Uh, my Feywild campaign is completely homebrew. There's
Yeah.
virtually nothing in it. Now, Theros is probably 50-50 homebrew
Yeah.
and material. Greyhawk is
Wow.
like 90% material and 10% homebrew.
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
but when I first started, um, I played actual modules. We did the Temple of Horror, uh,
Yeah.
Tomb of Elemental, uh, what I can't remember the entire name. Uh, but the Temple of Elemental Horror, that's literally a module where the players start at the village of Hamlet, and the temple is just outside the village. And
Mm.
you can literally take characters from level 1 to level 20 just running
Wow.
that module.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Uh,
interesting.
yeah. Theros is kind of the same thing. There's two ways of playing Theros, or three
Yeah.
ways. And those probably aren't the only ways. So, like my Feywild campaign is mostly it's an outdoor traveling Dungeons and Dragons game.
Yeah.
Akros is a little bit of traveling, but it's also a lot of maze, dungeons, sewers,
Yeah.
that type of stuff. Um, Greyhawk is almost strictly all dungeon crawl.
Yeah.
Um,
We our first ever like campaign, the um the DM basically told us that we were gonna do a I think it's a really popular beginner campaign. I think it's called The Lost Mine of Fandelver.
yes,
Yeah,
it
we never
is a
got to
popular
finish
one.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was very fun.
Yeah.
And then the second one was supposed to be a homebrew, but obviously we never got to start that at all.
Yeah. So this the the city, the Nyxborn, all that is stuff that's built into the Theros stuff.
Yeah,
The Lich and the Phylactery was homebrew
yeah,
in this particular case.
that's very
Uh,
cool.
so, like I said, this is the Theros campaign from this perspective was almost all, or was like 50% homebrew, 50% the source material provided.
Yeah,
Uh, the other things I'll tell you is there are tools out there that can help you greatly. D&D
yeah.
Beyond, of course, but there's a website called Donjon.
Mm,
I highly recommend it, um, especially if you want to try any of the uh, older stuff. I'm gonna paste the link in the chat here. So
okay.
there's Donjon,
Oh wow.
and it for homebrew stuff, it's awesome. Uh,
Yeah,
it will you can make maps. You can make dungeon maps, keep maps, cavern maps. You can create a world.
Oh,
It
that's so
will
cool.
create appropriately tiered encounters for your party.
Yeah.
It will create appropriately tiered treasures for your party.
That's cool.
Uh,
Wow, that's cool.
yeah, it's like a one-stop shop for building a campaign. You really don't need anything else.
Yeah. I know because I was big on writing. I used to use this site called Fantasy Name Generator.
Uh-huh.
Um, Wait, let me link it. There's all sorts of things on here. It's mostly for names, but there's like well, I'll let you have a look. But there's names for all types of things, like worlds, cities, villages, like race names, names
Yeah.
for certain races.
So something you might not be aware of in this.
Hmm.
So in Donjon, if you're at the random dungeon generator and you
Yeah,
say dungeon level,
yeah.
okay, that level corresponds to the CR rating of the encounters that it will generate. That's number one.
Oh, that's cool.
Number two is it will give you three different maps. It's going to give you the DM map, which is going to show you all the secret doors, traps, all the room numbering, all that good stuff. It will populate that and it'll give you the map, the room numbering, and down below it will show you the details for each room. What traps in it,
Mm.
what the room looks like, if there's carvings on the walls. And then it gives you a player map that you can hand to your players and they can map their journey through there, but they don't know what's in any of the rooms.
Mm.
So if you want to play without a computer, this is a perfect way of doing so. And
Yeah, that's very cool.
you can literally build an adventure in minutes using this if you just want to do an ad hoc adventure one weekend and you don't want to do, a long drawn out campaign.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
that's very cool. I'm definitely gonna have to like use that.
And unfortunately, I have to drop because my Greyhawk game is starting in a minute.
Oh, right.
Yeah. All right. Well,
It was
have
fun.
fun.
But
Yeah, it was
I
very
hope,
fun.
yeah, use that resource and yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.